and swift.
Who will play India in the final of the Asia Cup? That will be decided in what is a virtual semi-final between Pakistan and Sri Lanka on Thursday. This is Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPNcricinfo Matchday powered by JBL. Got Anil Kumble with me, so too Farveez, Maharoof. Sri Lanka have to pick themselves up after what was a disappointing defeat. Close game, Anil, against India. It still seems like they have identified their best 11. So I'm guessing that you're expecting the same team going forward into this one?
I expect Sri Lanka to play with the same team and perhaps similar conditions in terms of the surface as well against Pakistan, because we have seen that Pakistan spinners haven't been at the top of their game. Shadab is the only one, and it's not that in this tournament the spinners have really come alive for Pakistan. It's their faster bowlers. Of course, they'll miss a couple of them, but having said that, it's still their strength. So I would expect Sri Lanka on a surface like this, if what we saw against India, if that's the kind of surface that you're going to play against Pakistan, then I would fancy Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I guess Farveez, surface and therefore toss, I don't know how crucial it is in a game like this, must-win game for both sides. And what kind of surface would Sri Lanka prefer? Would they like a belter like India and Pakistan saw, or would they prefer a turner but batting first where they can dictate the play?
I reckon playing against Pakistan is always safe to bat first and try and defend it, because historically Pakistanis aren't that great when it comes to chasing the score down. So I think toss will be a crucial role. About the pitch, I reckon Sri Lanka should go into something what they played against Bangladesh, which offered everything. I thought in that pitch, everyone had something to take out from the pitch. Whereas India-Pakistan game was very, very flat in the afternoon, and in the evenings with the rain around, the ball seemed a lot. So I think Haris Rauf and Nasim Shah not being fit, that's a huge bonus for Sri Lanka, because those two bowlers have been bowling really well. And you get probably the report saying Dahani or Zaman Khan, who's similar to Matisha Patirana, will be in, or Mohammad Wasim, the other fast bowler, is in the squad, quite nippy as well. I mean, those are the bowlers that consider. But I think on form, Sri Lanka will go into this game favorites, because the way India beat Pakistan in the last game is a humiliating defeat, whereas Sri Lanka against India in the last game did put up a good fight. So going into the game, I think morale will be more suiting the Sri Lankans, but it's a virtual semi-finals. It's anyone's game.
Yeah, I guess Farveez takes us nicely to our next point. Pakistan strength is built on their fast bowlers, Anil. Let's assume both are out of this. Haris, I think, is most certainly out. Maybe even Nasim. They have Wasim Jr., but how big a blow is that for a game like this? Does that tilt who's favourites for you as well?
Yes, those two have been sort of the key bowlers. Nasim Shah has been brilliant with the new ball, and Haris Rauf in the middle and towards the end. So if both of them don't play against Sri Lanka, which is a virtual semi-final, then it's certainly advantage Sri Lanka. And if the wicket is what we saw, even if it was the Bangladesh-Sri Lanka game and the India-Sri Lanka game, anywhere close to that, then it literally negates the faster bowlers other than Shaheen Shah Afridi. So I feel it's advantage Sri Lanka with the kind of spin attack that they have. So I would rather look at that as a crucial factor. So Pakistan will have to play really well. They'll have to score. In case they do get to bat first, then they would prefer that. They'll have to really bat well. Babar Azam, yes, he scored 100 in the first game, but after that he hasn't been really the same. Rizwan hasn't scored at all. So Pakistan will be hoping that their top order will do what Indian top order did against them.
You sense they're a bat first sort of team, like Farveez said.
It's a bat first sort of a team, Pakistan. They prefer that, not necessarily chase down. I know in this competition they did chase down against Bangladesh, but against Sri Lanka you would want to bat first and then look to defend.
That's Pakistan's batting issues. Farveez, I'm sure even Sri Lanka would want to correct a few batting issues from what you saw in the last game where they couldn't chase 215. 214. What would you like to see Sri Lanka improve upon? Some of the top order batters have still got a score. Dasun Shanaka in the middle, we almost always talk about him, but what would you like to see come good in this game if Sri Lanka are to live up to their tag as favourites?
I think, when it comes to players such as Kusal Janit Perera, trying to make it to the team, and he just can't make it to the team. I think he will have a strong case, but just a turnaround is one day. Whether if the decision leaves to me to decide, I think I will carry on playing the same team. It's a crucial game. You don't want a certain player who's in the squad but haven't played international cricket for a while after an injury straight away throw into a game like a semi-final against Pakistan. So I reckon I'll stick with the same team, and I would like to have one of the top three to go and get a big one. That's where Sri Lankans are always dangerous. Top three makes runs, at least one of them, and the rest of the batting order in the middle will have bat around the batter who's in the top three and scores that 260, 275 at RPM Stadium, which is a winning scope. And also talking about the Pakistan a little bit more, they have the options of bringing in Mohammad Nawaz into the team in place of Fahim Ashraf in case the wicket is slower. So they got the options as well. So it's going to be a bit of a cat and mouse game going on to the semi-final.
Yeah, their surface will decide whether they go with Ashraf or Nawaz. One thing is we tend to hear the Pakistan team the day before the game, so that will put some clarity for all of us. Thank you very much to Anil Kumble and Farveez Maharoof. I take both of you go for Sri Lanka then as favourites?
Yes.
Excellent. So Sri Lanka as hosts are favourites, but Pakistan bring their A game. Who knows? This could be another thriller with the stakes so high. That's the game on Thursday, and build up to that will be on Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPNcricinfo Matchday, powered by JBL.
Stunning looks, then swift,